Good morning, VC. This is Glen Kellaway, your low-end music freak. This is a contest entry for Comic Rhema Junior. Thanks for putting on this contest. It's a great idea. Junior's a pretty cool guy, and you can tell he's very family-oriented, very generous. He's just a really nice man, and thank him for his contributions to the VC and putting on this contest because he's asked us some pretty cool questions in terms of dedicating a video to someone who's passed away, an artist who died this year, a tribute album to an artist, and how are we doing through the COVID craziness. Very thoughtful contest. I'm going to get started. So I have to dedicate this video to a gentleman named Jerry Brown. I met Jerry. My parents had a family cottage, and I had friends up there who owned a farm. And they had a young farmhand who was probably about 15 years old at the time, maybe 16, I don't know. Jerry Brown. He was a local from a small town, a real hick, if if that's okay to use that expression. He wasn't very worldly, let's put it that way. Anyway, us city kids sure trained him well. We partied like crazy together and had so many good times. I got a call 2 days ago. I haven't seen Jerry since probably the late 80s, so it's been a long time. I got a phone call from a friend of mine the other night at supper time, and he told me that Jerry Brown passed away. He had COPD, went to the hospital that night because I was having trouble breathing, and he didn't make it till the next morning. So really sad because I have such wonderful memories of Jerry. Rest in peace, my friend. A couple of crazy stories with Jerry. I don't know if I should tell them. He had a motorcycle, like a big, powerful Kawasaki. I can't remember, like 750 cc's or something. And I rode on the back of it with him from Toronto to Fenelon Falls, which is about 90 miles. And we smoked a big fatty before we got on the bike. So that was one of the scariest experiences of my life, and I've been afraid of motorcycles ever since. I love them. I think they're cool, but I won't get on a motorcycle. There's no way. I was just hanging on for dear life, but we made it. And another time, I turned Jerry on to LSD. We were sitting in my cottage sitting on the floor. There was, I think, 3 or 4 of us there, and Jerry was, we were just laughing. We had this laughing fit going on. All of a sudden, this spider goes crawling across the floor. Jerry slams it with his hand, kills it, and then he looks at it like that, and he starts laughing, and he goes like that and eats it. Only someone on acid could do that, and then laughs his head off. He was a crazy individual, man, but what a lovely guy. Do anything for you. It's too bad he's gone. Jerry would have been probably in his early 60s. So Jerry, a tribute to you, my friend. Okay, an artist who has died this year. Well, with the COVID thing going on, I thought it's fitting that I mention John Prine. John passed away a couple of months ago from COVID. He battled hard, but didn't make it. One of the greatest singer-songwriters in American music history, as far as I'm concerned. Loved by all. His songs resonated with everyone. They were all about everyday people and funny things that happen in life and sad things that happen in life. And just he had such a unique way of looking at the world. Loved John Prine. Had a chance to meet him. And he was the nicest freaking guy you'd ever want to meet. Really sad that he's gone. So John, another one, R.I.P. John, and thanks so much for leaving us so much great music. Okay, a tribute album. How many people are aware of this gentleman? Alejandro Escovedo. Alejandro is Mexican-American. He's got some famous musicians in the family. His niece is Sheila E. And his brothers are jazz musicians, I think they were. I can't remember their names. But anyway, Alejandro started out as kind of a punk rocker. Had a pretty hard living life. He enjoyed his alcohol and drugs and whatever. Wrote some amazing songs. He's just incredible. This album is a live album. It's called More Miles Than Money, live 1994 to 96. I highly recommend this to anyone who's into roots music. Great, great album. Anyway, Alejandro was pretty seriously ill and battling a liver disease, I believe, Hep C maybe. And all these musicians got together and they've made a tribute album to raise money for him. Por Veda, a tribute to the songs of Alejandro Escovedo. Now, see the lineup of people who respect this man so much. Who's on this album? Lucinda Williams, Steve Earle, Jennifer Warnes, John Cale, Cowboy Junkies, Charlie Sexton, Ian McLaughlin, Peter Case, Bobby Newworth, Ian Hunter, the Jayhawks, Pete Escovedo, that's Alejandro's brother, and his daughter, Sheila E., both on this. Sun Volt, Charlie Musselwhite, M. Ward with Vic Chestnut, Xavier Escovedo's on it, that's his other brother. That's about it for all the names. I mean, there's other people on it that I'm not familiar with, but this is also a really, really great album. Por Veda, a tribute to the sons of Alejandro Escovedo. Incredible American artist. If you're into roots music at all and you don't know this gentleman, you better dig him out. He's got about, wow, man, I think I have pretty much his complete catalog, and it's about probably 12 albums or more. Great, great guy. Anyway, how are we feeling through COVID 2020? Me personally, it is not affected in my own lifestyle because I am a homebody. I have no problem hanging out in my basement all day long, listening to music, sharing my life with my wife and my dog, and I'm most comfortable at home. So in that regard, it's fine. What I miss the most is being able to give my two daughters a big, big hug. I pray that day comes soon. I love them both so much, and would like nothing better than to hold them in my arms and give them a big squeeze. Also, my friends, we stay in touch and phone calls and emails and whatever else, but it would be so nice to get together. There was a group of 5 of us who went to high school together. We've known each other for 50 years, and pretty much once a month we'd get together and we'd play cards and laugh and tell jokes and fart in each other's direction and just have a great time. And although we're still talking on the phone and whatever, it's just not the same. It'd be really nice to be able to sit down and get together with them. So it's mostly just loved ones and friends that I wish I could be closer to. That's my only regret. And hearts out to any families who've lost family members. Touch wood, that has not happened to us yet. So I hope we get this thing under control and everything is fine. Junior, I understand you've lost a couple of family members or friends, so my condolences. So I've watched Rachel's video for this contest, and I've just watched Randy Weaver's. And I watched another one I can't remember. But anyway, they had great entries. I want to wish everyone well in the contest. Thank you very much for putting it on, Junior. Take care.